So we're here for a brief discussion video, so let's just get cracking. Hi everyone, as I said, this is going to be just a brief discussion video where I'd really like to know your opinions and what you think. Basically, the title of this video should give it all away. I want to know, where is all the women's fiction? Where is it? Is it lost? I don't know, where's it gone? I can remember a few years ago, I used to go into the supermarkets and things, and I used to sort of peruse the book aisle before I did my shopping, and it was full, all of the shelves were full of women's fiction. There was always sort of Jane Fallon books. I love Jane Fallon, and Adele Parks, the books that she used to write, and it was all sort of women's stories, obviously fiction, books about women who are having a mare, basically. They're either struggling with parenthood, or they're single and they're looking for a boyfriend and they find him, not like a full-on romance, but like, you know, that sort of look. Or a woman who has found out her husband is cheating on her and she's going around and around trying to find out who the other woman is, and then sometimes we hear from the other woman. That sort of thing. That is what I want to read. And I mean, obviously I love thrillers. Thrillers and horrors are my main genre. I love thrillers, but I do enjoy a good women's fiction thrown into the mix. It's another sort of one of my genres that I really enjoy. And there used to be a hell of a lot more choice, but now it seems very few and far between. And the only time I sort of spot women's fiction these days tends to be around Christmas time, when all of those Christmas romance books comes out. Millie is struggling with a career as a high-end catwalk model, so she takes a trip to the Scottish Highlands where she meets a kilt-wearing man, and together they find that they have a cosy winter. I don't want that. I don't want an unbelievable main character. I want a woman who is just like me. I want a woman who's in the kitchen cooking a dinner and she suddenly sees a text flash up on her husband's phone. This hasn't happened to me, by the way, but this is what I want to read about happening. I want to see a message pop up on the husband's phone. Not my husband's phone, in the book. And I want it to be the other woman. And I want it to start a little sort of part where her life unravels. But in the end, she's happier without the man. Do you know, that's the sort of thing that I'm looking for. And it seems that they have taken a massive nosedive lately. Everything's thriller, all on the shelves. And I love a thriller. But I do want to know where all the women's fiction's gone. So, do you think that thrillers are now having a moment? So they tend to be what we see a lot more. And now to access women's fiction, we've got to actively go looking for it within a bookshop and sort of locate the area, which can be difficult again, because when I've gone into small independent bookshops, there's shelves dedicated to crime thrillers, there's shelves dedicated to autobiography, there's shelves dedicated to local interest, but there seems to be a large missing section of women's fiction. Is it called something else these days? Does it go under another category? And that's basically all I want to talk to you about. I want to know what you think. Is women's fiction a thing of the past? Is it something that we used to enjoy but not so much anymore? So let me know what you think. Do you enjoy women's fiction? Is it just me who sort of hankers after that sort of really relatable, this woman could be me storyline? Or is it a thing that we're just sort of leaving behind, like the really bad sort of 80s cliche sort of thrillers where the woman boobs boobily into the room? We're starting to leave that sort of writing style behind now. Very sort of chauvinistic male dominant author. We've started leaving that behind and started sort of embracing women's mentality from sort of a more believable point of view. But also, is that, now that we're moving on from that sort of thing, are we also leaving women's fiction behind? Is it seen as a little bit too frilly, as sort of less prestigious maybe? Let me know what you think. Do you enjoy women's fiction, and am I looking in the wrong sections? And I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.